first thing we needed to do was remove all the seats from the bus. The seats were held in place by 4 bolts on the legs near the center of the bus and 2 bolts along the walls. In order to remove the 4 bolts that were connected to the legs of the seats, Aaron needed to crawl underneath of the bus and hold the nut while I unscrewed the bolt from above. After we removed the 4 bolts from the one side of the seat, we needed to get the other 2 on the other side. These bolts were used to keep the seat connected to the wall. After all the bolts had been removed, we were able to pull all of the seats out of the bus. After pulling all of the seats out of the bus, we had created a large pile near the back of the bus. So while Aaron got started on the ceiling, I went ahead and pulled the seats around towards the road and organized them into piles. Aaron used the grinder to get the rivets out of the ceiling and then pulled the panels down one by one. While Aaron continued to work on the ceiling, my sister and I turned our attention to removing the flooring. After messing around with it for a little while, we realized that we weren't going to be able to pull the flooring up with the trim attached, so we went around the edges of the bus and pulled up all of the metal trim. Shortly after this, our friend Eric arrived to help, so as I continued to remove the trim, he went around and began prying up the flooring. Once the sheets of metal were removed from the ceiling, the insulation behind it had to be removed as well. All of the items removed from the bus were then sorted into either trash, recycling, or items to be sold. As the flooring came up, we had a few visitors come check out the bus. While this was happening, Aaron went ahead and removed the plastic piece that was around the hatch in the ceiling and the lights that were in the ceiling as well. As all of these materials were being removed from the bus, I was outside sorting them. Then my brother Brian showed up to help us put the finishing touches on the bus for the day and to clean up. Done, and we are going to walk around a little bit and I'll show you guys what we have. Alright, so up here you can see we took out all the wood up to here. We couldn't quite get this piece of metal out. I think it might be welded to the metal in the stairs. Got the floors out, all the covers on the wheels. Got the paneling over the wires out on both sides, all the way down the bus. Got a few panels on the ceiling left to go. Floor looks good, no holes. All the rust looks like we should be able to just grind it out, sand it out. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. So halfway done with the ceiling, done with the floor, done with the seats, done with the rubber. Got a lot of the insulation out. For one day, I feel like we really accomplished a lot, and I just want to say thank you so much to Eric, Brian, and Nicole, and everybody else for helping out.